been thinking about this for years, and I finally decided that I'm gonna stop thinking about it and I'm just gonna do it. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if this is gonna lead anywhere, but I'm gonna spend the next year learning how to write and illustrate children's books. And I'm gonna document everything I learn, every mistake I make, and every small step forward. And this is week 1. So here's what's happening. I always love children's books. The illustrations, the storytelling, the way that a single image can make a kid feel seen, brave, or curious, but I seriously never learned how to draw them. I can sketch a little, I have little characters in margins, but I never committed to actually learning the craft, like properly learning it. So I'm changing that. For the next year, I'm going to treat this like a real apprenticeship. Every week, I'm gonna focus on one foundational skill. I will practice with it, I'll struggle with it, I'll document what I learn, and I will share it here. Not because I have it figured out, but because I think there's value in watching somebody learn something, get better at something, and without any shortcuts, without any pretending that it's easy. This week, I was focused on something deceptively simple: characters' proportions. How do you draw a child that actually looks like a child? How do you make a character feel young without making them look all weird? And it turns out that it is harder than what I thought. Before this week, I assumed that characters' proportions were just intuitive. You draw a head, you draw a body, you make the head a little bigger for kids, and you're done. But when I actually sat down and tried to draw a 5-year-old character, something fell off. The proportions didn't feel quite right. The body looked too stiff, the head looked too big, or something was not big enough in the right way. So I did what I should have done from the start, and I studied it. I found a few resources, some YouTube videos, a couple of illustration books from the library, and I started breaking down what actually makes a children's book character feel right. Here's what I learned and where I struggle. Children's book characters typically use what is called head-height proportions. For younger kids like toddlers and preschoolers, the body is about 3 to 4 heads tall. For older kids, it's closer to 5 or 6, and adults are 7 to 8 heads tall. Sounds simple, but when you're drawing it, it's easy to mess up. I kept making the arms too long, or the legs too short, or the head the right size but the body too narrow, so the character looked like a bobblehead. Here's the thing I didn't expect. It's not just about the math, it's about feeling. A character can have the correct proportions and still feel lifeless, stiff, and especially you have to add your character style. And then I apply the proportions on top of the gesture and something clicked. So I tried something different. Instead of starting with the proportions, I started with the gesture. I drew loose, quick sketches, just trying to capture the energy of the kid, the way they stand, the way they lean, the way their weight shift when they're curious or shy when they're excited. This one feels like a kid, not because the proportions are perfect, they're not, but because their movement is there is personality. That's what I learned this week. Proportions matter, but they're not the starting point. Energy is. I'm not gonna lie. This week was humbling. I thought I would pick this up faster. I thought that I will have a portfolio ready, character by now, but I don't. I have a sketchbook full of weird looking kids, and a few of them are starting to feel right. And I think that's okay, because this isn't about being good yet. It's about showing up. It's about learning the right things, even when it's slow. I'm not a children's book illustrator yet, but I am closer than what I was last week. One more thing I didn't expect to learn this week is that I have been so frustrated on getting better, on making progress, that I forgot why I wanted to do this in the first place. I love children's books because they make kids feel seen, they help kids imagine, they create little moments of wonder, and this week, when I was frustrated with my drawings, I realized I can create that for someone else if I'm not giving myself the same grace. So I'm trying to be kinder to myself, to let the process be messy, to trust that showing up matters, even when the work isn't pretty yet. So that's week 1. I learned character proportions, kind of. I learned that gestures matter more than what I thought, and I learned that I need to be more patient with myself. Next week, I'm going to be diving into facial expressions. How do you make a character feel happy, sad, curious, scared without using any words? I have no idea if I'll be good at it, but I'm going to try. If you want to follow along, if you're curious where this is going, or if you are on your own creative journey and want to walk alongside someone that is trying to figure this out, just subscribe, comment, and let me know what are you working on, and I would love to hear. This is episode 1, and thanks for being here, watching.